What is up, everyone? I'm starting off a new video. This is my first time ever doing this series, so this is a part 1 of renovating an abandoned log cabin mansion. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to say before this video even starts, I just dropped new merch. So new t-shirts are out. Go under KyleMcGran.com. Help support the channel. This helps so much. I'd really appreciate it if you guys went under KyleMcGran.com or hit the link in the description and checked it out. I have some shirts that just have my logo on it, some that have slogan Seek on it, and then I have some new shirts. It's a cartoon version of me exploring all over the world. Those are my favorite shirts. I'm really excited about them. They're very reasonably priced. I see YouTubers all the time with t-shirts that are like $60, $70. I'm not doing that. Mine are $25. So if you guys want to go and grab a t-shirt that helps support me and this channel to keep making great content, and it's in the link below or KyleMcGran.com. Let's get into the video. What's up, everyone? I'm starting off another video. This is actually the first episode ever of the renovating series. This is about 1 week later after I posted the update video of me buying it. Today's the first day we're starting to do anything. I'm not gonna say it's a major process today, but you're gonna see throughout the week different things we do. I'm actually in the garage right now because it is like freezing in Pennsylvania right now. It was like out of nowhere. It went from 70 degrees to like 40, like 35. I think we're gonna work today on maybe trying to restain or like test different log washes on the house. It has to be restained, and we're trying to figure out just where to start today. We have the side-by-side here, which is like a big go-kart. We're gonna explore the whole property and show you guys on. You can probably hear it. Also, before this video starts, I want to like clear something up from the last video. I mentioned that I wanted to clear out some of the surrounding area so like we have a bigger yard. It's not completely just trees. If guys, we're on 20 acres. If I cleared out like a circle of like 4 acres around the house, we'll still have 16 acres of wooded area. So it's, well, I'm not trying to destroy every single tree on the property and get rid of it. I saw people in the comments talking about that, and I just wanted to clear that up. I definitely don't want to do that. Privacy and just being in the woods was one of the reasons why we bought it. Also, for everyone who doesn't know, I just dropped some new merch, so go grab yourself a t-shirt. I haven't done this since like 20,000 subscribers. It's going to be pretty limited, but go ahead and go and support the channel. For everyone who's new here, obviously I normally explore abandoned places all over the world. Decided to then buy an abandoned place to fix it up, so I think I'm hitting like a newer audience as well here. If you want to help support me and the channel, go to KyleMcGran.com and pick up something you like. Alright guys, so we're back at the house. Sorry if it's really windy. My brother's actually right there on the lawnmower. He's just trying to clear out some of the land. Obviously we got to get someone to come out here and do it. Through the windstorm, that huge tree actually crushed that, which is fine because that stuff would have came out anyway. Alright guys, so I know I said I wasn't going to cut the grass, but I just cut some of it. Ryan's still over there. But anyway, what I wanted to go ahead and show you, we tested out this log wash thing, and we wanted to get it so you know you can restain it, make it look new again, because it was obviously that horrible brown color. We tried this log wash stuff that was like sworn to work. It didn't really work. Just bleach diluted with water turned out to be the best. This is the results of it after like a couple hours. You know, it's pretty much back down to white. We can get it even better by spraying more, but I mean, look at the difference. This is totally done to be restained. So it's just going to be interesting to get this whole place looking like that. Also, yesterday we ripped out some of these weeds and bushes and this tree in front of the house. The tow strap's still wrapped around it. Here's us getting stuck. We're gonna have to fill this in with dirt as well, so it's not like a flood area. So now you can actually see the front of the house a bit. Obviously we're gonna have to get some landscaping and maybe some, I think we're gonna, since we're redoing the whole wraparound porch, when it's redone, we're actually going to add it on so it comes around the front and reconnects as well. But look how much better that looks already. You couldn't see anything over here. That tree was right here. It literally hung over like most of that part of the deck. You couldn't even see it. But piece by piece, we're opening it up just a little bit, just so you can have some room around the house while maintaining the privacy. Leave a comment down below on good colors for the outside of the house. Do you guys like that bright orange, like cabin look? I also saw people trying to make it like a gray or even a white sometimes. I even actually saw like jet black. But let me know what you guys think, cabin color wise. We're obviously a ways out from doing that, but I might as well just see what you guys like now, because I'm so new to this. I'm open to all opinions. And continue going up there, but also do a loop
like in front of the house that comes back down. So I think it's going to be about 10,000 square foot driveway. But like I said, that's just an idea. We're not positive about it. But the only thing we are definitely sure of when we do make it, it's going to be a little bit wider on each side. We're going to replace the lights, just not as many. I can't tell. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but there's like 30 lights like every 5-10 foot on this driveway. Just get newer ones and spread them out a little.
All right, guys. So this is day 2. This is a little recap. See all these tracks? My God, if you saw how yesterday ended, this will make a lot of sense. All right, guys, so as you saw yesterday, I was just mowing, just this little push mower. We have to get, obviously, professionals to come out, but we just wanted to start anything. I was just push mowing through all this. I mean, this grass was 4.5 foot tall, as you can probably tell by all the leftover. We ended up getting that little mini backhoe or excavator, whatever it was, stuck. We tried to pull it out. This is actually truck tires. This is the side-by-side, the go-kart that got stuck, trying to pull that out. So that was the original machine, got stuck. Side-by-side got stuck trying to pull that out, so then we had to pull them both out with a truck. You guys can see how wet this grass is over here. I think we actually have to do a fill, like some sort of dirt or maybe some stone and then dirt on top just to get this land a little bit stronger. So this is actually going to be the office. My brother's going to use this as an office part for his business on the property. Obviously it has to be totally done, but it's actually a pretty nice building. It has like pretty nice windows, Anderson windows, which are, pretty solid windows. I'm curious to get together a full plan and actually show you guys models of the house, what it should look like. Hopefully, we don't want to change too much. We like how it is. That it's just been unmaintained for so long, so you just have to get it back to, where it was. This thing is still covered in mud. Looks like the side-by-side got all cleaned up. Here's a daytime shot of that bleach. We have a bunch of electric people over, just trying to set up basic things for now, just so you can work on the house. Some plans so far for this kitchen. It's not gonna be shaped in a U like this. We're thinking all the cabinets while taking out this post, because this is just here. That's actually being held up by this. That's just for show. And then this wall is also just nothing. So we're probably gonna take this out, put all the cabinets on the back wall, and have a big granite countertop so it stays real open. We're gonna have to put the big TV right here, this little box. And like I said, guys, these are all just rough ideas that we're just thinking of right now. We obviously have to have a proper plan, but that's just what we think would be cool. We wanna keep this kitchen as open as possible, just this room. So even get away from that, maybe put like a bar area just on that side, because we think this is going to be the main living room side. I also want to go ahead and just show you this lawn that I take great pride in for cutting. You can't even tell that I cut it, oh my God. But yeah, guys, I was cutting all this grass right here, and this was like all poison ivy and the whole backyard, just so you can get an idea of, we couldn't see anything. What's also cool is that little silver box right there, there's electric ran all over the outside of this house, whether it was for the animals over there, who knows. But it's really cool because that means we can obviously have some pretty cool outdoor things. Also, another little rough idea, my brother thinks he wants the loft section to be his master bedroom. He's thinking about taking that where there's a hole in the wall, taking that wall straight out. So this is just a little catwalk, and have like 2 French doors into the master bedroom. So like I said, have this wall come straight out with like 2 French doors. So it's just a little balcony right here, 2 French doors, and then take out all these walls in here, have one big master bedroom with a proper walk-in closet and a bigger bathroom, just because this one's cool, but for a master, it's just, it's pretty tight. Also, this section is the window facing the backyard above the deck. A contractor that we had to come look at the house just for redoing the deck mentioned that he could actually turn this into a little balcony, and it would actually look cool from the back of the house as well. And he said it'll be relatively cheap. I'm not exactly sure on that. It seemed kind of expensive. Definitely a cool idea. I want these episodes to be longer, like over 30 minutes. And I'm probably gonna film them day through day, and then at the end of the week, upload like the week's work, unless there's a lot of activity going on. Right now, since this is the first episode, we're just like scrambling to try to figure out where to even start. Also, I have to show you this, and we didn't notice it the day we were here because it was still warmer outside. Now that it's getting colder, this back room right there with inside that door was filled with like these crickets. We had an exterminator come out, set mouse traps and like fogged the place because that back room was filled with crickets. Now the crickets came out and they died. They're all over the floor. So if you guys get grossed out by stuff like this, maybe skip this part. The camera's not even catching them, but like they're all over the floor. See all these dots all over the floor? Those are all like dead crickets. Oh, here's a perfect example. Look at this glue trap. This is for a mouse. Those are all crickets. Something else that was nuts that we never thought, I've been here probably 10 times, never saw anything like that, only saw the crickets one time. As the exterminator, I'm gonna include the picture right now. I believe it was this rack that you can see right here. The exterminator sent us a picture of a snake. There was a live snake crawling on this rack right here. Talking about having like animal / rodent problems or whatever, just being in a house that sat vacant for so long. There was a snake crawling in between this. So that just gives you an idea of what we're getting our hands on right now. Fortunately, that stuff doesn't bother me at all. We're gonna get rid of it. They put the snake in a bucket and re-released it, I guess, outside. It was just a garter snake, but it was probably about 2 foot long. But yeah, when you buy a house and you have an exterminator come out, the last thing you expect is for them to be scared because there's a snake alive in your basement. Also, with these two washer and dryer, these are gonna be removed. Those are outdated. But like any new home, these will be going upstairs. My brother wants to put them somewhere in like a closet area in his master bedroom so he doesn't have to walk up and down the steps. So while they're out there talking to electricians, what we were actually trying to figure out is, along with all the rest of the house lighting, this bedroom has no light. Like there's no light. So what they're gonna do is try to figure out how that maybe they can wire some sort of lighting in here, because the bathroom is good to go. So they put 2 bulbs in here just for right now. Obviously this will all be redone, but we need light in here. There's certain spots in this house that for some reason, they just never put lights in. I know it was an older family, so maybe lamps and stuff, but even with the lights on in here, it's very dim. And I would like to have this place like an art gallery, completely lit up. If you want it to be, if you want it to be dim, we can make it dim. But in case you want it to be bright, very bright, we'll have that option too. As far as the deck, obviously we want to get this completely finished. Maybe, I actually just hit up a couple companies seeing if they will help us out, maybe sponsor these videos to get this deck done. That'd be awesome. But if not, this is going to be one of the first things we start on. Also, something that I didn't mention yet is this pond right here. We actually figured out a switch for it and we have it running. So I know it's not the prettiest sight, but the pond is running and it's shooting water. So that means the system is still working at least decently. And we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do with this, how to open it up and re-get the landscaping and that waterfall over there going to make it look beautiful again. It's looking better already. Look at this thing. Plus we wanna have this deck just like this around the whole house. Like, I don't know why it just cuts off there, but we'll have it around the whole house and it will be sweet. Guys, it's looking like tomorrow is going to be the day of finally getting some bigger machines out here to start going through these trees, clear like a little bit more surrounding area. Looks like day 3 will be the big day we actually see a difference, because today it was more of just going through plans. We had the electricians here talking about different lights, how we can run certain things. It's really just the planning. I swear the episodes are going to be way better coming up in the future when there's major things going on. I'm sure by the end of this episode though, we will have the house more bleached, getting ready to be refinished on the outside. I don't know how many episodes this house will take. Hopefully it will be done by New Year's. We're really jumping on this. We're having so many people coming out. I know that seems probably pretty quick to have like a whole house redone, but I think we'll be able to do it. Let's see what tomorrow brings. All right, everyone, starting off day 3, we have a dumpster now here. We have some family just looking at the property who haven't seen it yet. What we're gonna do today is gonna go and try finishing this house by spraying it all with bleach, just to brighten up the house so we can get off all that old dirt and get ready to restain it. You can see where we did the test area right there with just a little bit of bleach. The point is to strip it down so then we can restain it. And so we actually went out and got like 36 gallons of bleach, and you mix it in here and then you dilute it with a little bit of water so so it's like 60% bleach, 40% water, and we're gonna walk around with these sprayers and try to get this all off and hopefully do the whole house in maybe a day or maybe 2 days. But we have a dumpster here, about to rip out the kitchen, rip out all that stuff, and you know, put it right here. This is where we start getting actual work done. You can literally see it start working like instantly. All right, so I'm just looking at how to set this pump up, and I just want to show you, this is probably like 20 seconds in between, and you can see how that whole side of the house right there versus this is already taken off all that old like coloring. Oh my God, it's gonna look so much better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's my time to strap up here. This thing actually looks pretty fun, so let's go. I mean, this is within a couple minutes on the house, and this is with it being hosed off, so it looks darker because it's now wet, but just that little sprayer did this in what, 10, 15 minutes? So I think we're gonna go ahead and start the front of the house. My brother is over here power washing the machine, and I think we're gonna go ahead, hop around to the front. Sorry that this thing is so loud. But yeah, guys, I'm super excited. We're starting to see a little bit of progress today. So this is happening. And start taking out all those old animal cages that haven't been used in years and that we don't want. We actually don't even have the real equipment here, and today wasn't even the day we were going to do it, but we figured we'll just use what we have and see what we can get done. We actually took out the first one. Obviously it's just a mess now. It's still there, it's just a mess. But you can easily clean it up. Oh, that shed actually almost went out. We're getting rid of as many as we can. The sun is going to be down in about 2 hours, so I'm going to keep you guys posted and just see how much we can really get done. Let's get a running start here. Okay, and here we go. Oh! All right, guys, day 4, or 3 or 4. Yeah, I think it's 4. I'm walking in here right now, and I think we're ripping out the kitchen, maybe some of the floors, so let's see what's going on. There it is. Ew, hold on. All right, guys, so they're playing music in there and just trying to work and bang out that kitchen and get it all ripped out. So I'm probably just gonna do like a montage of them ripping it out. Also, behind me, that's with that bleach on the house. It definitely looks better. But going back to that kitchen, they ripped up that countertop and it looks like there was like a dead mouse or like there's like mice there. We have a bunch of exterminators coming out doing this whole house. It's been sitting for so long and it definitely has like a mouse problem. But apparently they just found one and you can see all that like fluffing that looks just like a rat's nest. Time to strap up here. Is there anything left in this? Phew, that was a lot. All right, guys, so I was actually wearing this mask just to try to keep the bleach smell out of my face. As I was out front taking care of that, I think they finished up taking out the kitchen. So let's get a look. Get out of here. Wood's still wet and it already looks way better. We also have more people here for restoration companies having a look at the house, seeing what will be done next. Inside of the house is almost completely ripped out. We're trying to think if these walls are low bearing or not. We're thinking they are, so maybe we'll have to box that in and put like a column there, because we're gonna take out that whole wall. But we just got done eating some lunch and now we're going back to spraying this whole house again. Next we just have to get up there, strip that. Not that you can really see because this is a bad angle, but look how much whiter that is as opposed to the same log cabin material over there on the detached garage. Today was a big progress day for us because now we actually have a plan of what to do. Coming along here, kitchen ripped out, getting rid of some of the stuff on the deck. House is being bleached and stripped or whatever. Doing that upstairs section, bleaching that. I put on its first coat. Once I get the drone out here, you'll really be able to see it. I had to take the little squirt bottle up top. Look at that though. Look at this side. This is what it looks like with like 2 coats. So much better, ready for stain. So I think the majority of the way we're gonna get rid of some of this stuff is just by having a controlled burn. So this looks like the very beginning pile of it. See, we're totally ripping apart this deck right here. And actually starting to fill up a little bit on the dumpster. So much stuff to do though, guys. It literally looks like we did nothing, but we've been out here for 3 days, all day, every day. Sun up to sun down, so. All right, guys, so you can't see, but I'm actually starting to strip this detached garage in that little corner. I already started. So now I gotta fill this back up. I'd ruin my clothes doing this today. Get some of that. Some of that. Some of that, and pour it in. There. right, guys, so I'm getting a late start here tonight. It's already dark out, as you can't even see anything. But there is a window there and it's pitch black out. But we ripped out some vanities, we got some new toilets in here, so now you can actually work and go to the bathroom here, which is a plus. We did all the toilets in all 3 bathrooms. So I might have jumped the gun on that. That bathroom isn't done, there's no toilet, but we did get a toilet put in, at least the main floor. Not too much improvement today. You guys can't see, but there's spray painted lines outside. I think it's for the driveway, just like a rough estimate of where it would be. If I can get enough light on it, I'll show you it. Previous master bathroom that is now ripped out. Also, with everything ripped out, I know it doesn't look like a good spot to do it or a good day to do it, but I think tonight we're gonna have some people over, just some close friends, maybe have like a drink or two here, and then kind of just celebrate having it. We probably should have waited till it was done or before we ripped it out. But we have some stuff here, and I think we're just gonna have some people over who haven't seen the house yet, and just kind of run over the same way I'm doing with you guys, just our plans and ideas about what we want to do here. Having a little burn going. Okay, so the fire's getting way bigger now. Just taking away everything that we threw out from this week. So basically, this is gonna wrap up. We have till tomorrow and technically a half day after that, but that's gonna wrap up the first half a week. I said it was a week, but it was really like a business week of working. It was about 5 days. I'm gonna go ahead and see what else we get done tomorrow. I think that's gonna be it for today. We're just hanging out, chilling. This is probably the last segment from today, and I'll probably hop into something short tomorrow with a proper outro. These videos are gonna get way better. This was the first week when we had to figure out where to even start. So that being said, they're gonna be higher production, very well edited, and the videos will be better.